up, people, wonderful guys all around the world. Happy last day of the year 2024. Yes, 31st December 2024. This is a wonderful morning here in Abuja as at the time I'm recording this content, guys. Yes, as the title suggests, Marwa admitted wrongs in supporting Passy against Mr. Cecil. Woo! Guys, it is really important day, important moment. I've always been telling us, and I've always been bringing us up to speed with my intuitive, state of way of thinking and way of putting out my content on this channel, which Marwa has largely, in his latest content, admitted when he took to the white space and analyzed what is going on in Yapohanse, and where he hit back at those people attributing the bad things to him, while when positive things happen, they don't. But when it is toxic and negative, they will find a way of trying to say, oh, Marwa is supporting this, Marwa is doing this. Yes, guys, you see how he has admitted wrongs in supporting Passy against Mr. Cecil. Guys, we are all in the know how Madam Passy has taken it upon herself, thinking she wants to play the smartest move. She wants to be the smartest woman on the planet, on the white space. But it is really unfortunate that she has, got herself entangled in a hot, big mess, and I'm trying to clear the madness. Is really giving her headache, is giving her children, herself, the bad things. So you can see Marwa, in analyzing in his latest content, where he used his hand to analyze without calling anybody's name, and this hand was connoting Mr. Trenchtown Boy, Passy, other persons, and other persons. So we all know, guys, when Passy came out and told the whole world that this was what is going on between her, or Trenchtown Boy was asking out, we've seen how Marwa went and commented, where he talked about, oh, that was why he quickly, arranged a meetup, or he called it Gintu. And you've seen how I've took my camera without sparing Marwa. I told us here, I love Marwa, but my love for Marwa will not allow me to, see him doing wrong thing, going the wrong path, that I will not be able to caution him, or I will not be able to call his attention to, or draw his attention to what he's doing is wrong. That is not love. That means I don't love him. The ability when you love someone is to tell the person the bitter truth, is to call the person's attention to what is going on, is to let the person know, indeed, you've done wrong, this is why you've gone wrong, and this is what you must have done. You've seen me, created that content, told the world, told Marwa, boss, indeed, you got it wrong in trying to say this thing. I must have prepared you keeping quiet, being mute, just the way Mr. Trenchtown Boy has been, lying low, keeping low, piping low, towing the path of peace for now, holding close to his chest his own facts, his own evidence. But boss was just prompted, and in that content, you heard me say, I told boss, I said, boss, these people in Yapohanse, they've never loved you, and they could not love you, and I understood, because you've never experienced love from them. So you are trying everything humanly possible to please them, to be on their good book. But narcissistic people, the more they hate you, and the more you try to convince them towards loving you, they are not going to love you, because they've never loved you. What they wish is to take, over your position, and that position that you so cherish. That is why they're aiming at, and that is what Passy has always done. But in analyzing, guys, we've seen boss came out and admitted, even though he didn't say it directly, but he said, oh, you remember, I even went to please her, I went to her channel and I was supporting her. He didn't mention her name, but we all know he's making reference to the comment he posted, and he's making reference to what Mr. Cecil, the conversation between him and Passy. You can hear Marwa saying that each and every one of those people that he was using his hand to analyze the analogy, using the hand, you can hear him. He was saying each and every one of them thought they were the most exclusively, person dealing with her only. But all of a sudden, they came to the realization that they are not. Yes, guys, if you don't know, you now know. And I'm happy that Marwa has listened to me, even though he didn't mention my name. He didn't mention anybody's name. But we've all known he has admitted wrong. He said he did wrong in going to her channel supporting her. And that is why you see the reason why I taught you in that content box. And I've been telling people, don't just be propelled by emotions to come on this camera and talk. Take your time, reason. Then when you come on the camera, you put the truth. The world should be able to align with your truth. The world should be able to align with what you have put across. But I've realized many people, they are driven by the push for views, by the push to be, where they want to be. They could do anything humanly possible. Just the first person to break the news, the first person to be heard from, the first person to be this. Just you want to get the views, you want to get this thing. No. Like myself here, I've told us, I'm propelled by a higher power, higher spirit that communicate to me. When I receive the download, I will put on the camera and I will let us know that this is what is happening. Not just trying to, come here because I want to generate views, I want to generate, no. In as much as we love the views, we want the subscribers, but we are not going to toe the path of doing bad things. Guys, it is highly disgusting seeing, having taking a look at this Madam Passy, Nordic, as Marwa captured it, Nordic pics. It's highly disgusting. Oh my God, imagine. And this is a vulnerable person that many people have been told. And when I call her vulnerable narcissist, in narcissism, we have people that they are vulnerable just like her. They are narcissists, but they are vulnerable. While we have grandiose narcissists, we have malignant narcissists. Grandiose narcissists are those narcissistic people with money. While, malignant, they are not rich, they are not poor, they are in between, and their own narcissism is driven by competition. Mostly people, the lazy gang people here on the whitey space, doing everything to undermine Marwa. They are not rich, they are not poor. And while the vulnerable are those like Passy, that they are poor, they want to whip in sentiment, just like she has been whipping the sentiment of being a widow, just to try to capture people's attention and make sure that people go with her, they're aligned with her. No, that is just the point, and that is just the truth. Marwa has admitted to wrongs, and I'm grateful. That is leadership. Thank you for realizing. So this should serve as a lesson, boss, that indeed it is not always that you must be coming out to talk. When things happen, take your time. Because in that content, I could still remember vividly, I told you, this is Mr. Cecil, if not because of anything, because of the sheer benevolence and, the mutual and cordial beneficial relationship you guys have been able to forge and foster. So why could you just try to throw this man like that? And I'm not trying to back immorality. No, I'm not trying. I'm not saying, I'm not absorbing Trenchtown Boy of any wrong. But the truth is, Trenchtown Boy could not date himself only. Something must have happened. And like I've said, he has called me. And we, took some time out. We engaged. And he even promised to. But for now, we've agreed not to say anything. And we are not saying anything. Because I am a Nigerian, and Nigerians are found to be dedicated, are found to be, committed, and they stay true to a cause. Even when they have challenges, Nigerians cannot use your lapses to fight you. No. Because Nigerians always think about the past good days that you guys once shared. But we are happy that you'll be able to, admitted wrongs. And that tells you. So next time when things happen like this, you need to take your time, boss. You don't just need to come to the whitey space and just start talking. Yes, especially people like Mr. Trenchtown Boy. And in that content, I could still remember I told you must have put a call across to him, hear from him first. But you were just prompted because Passy was here talking, and you are scared because of those toxic people. You don't want to be attributable to the issues. You want to play safe on the toxic and lazy gang people, listing balls. And you went and you started making comment. Now you see what has happened. You can see. But I'm happy you've admitted. And to those who think they were just dating, Passy was just the only person dating them, they've not seen it. Try to judge it. So absolutely, guys, after this content, I'm creating another content again. So I'm posting this content right away, and I'll be creating another content to be posted in the evening time. So wonderful, guys. See us again.